yeah, I thought I'd quickly stop off and go back to eat. Some of this not too major size. Morning, Mum. Thinking, oh God, guilty. 3 inch hard linking. No consideration. Honestly. Amazing. Just stop off and go a quick bite to eat before everywhere starts to close. Well, the UK is getting to the sort of way now whereby we're now starting to be limited on, I know it sounds really daft, people won't understand this, but we are actually now starting to be limited. You have to abide by certain time frames to be able to eat and, sleep. I can remember a time when everyone was open and you basically just draw, you just eat whatever you want, do whatever you want, but it's now getting to a sort of stage now in life whereby, like when you look at the super rich compared to the poverty of poor people, they're limited. So yeah, it's mad. This place closes. What's wrong with having a building which operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? It's always got hot food. Imagine this on a mass scale, and just literally ticking over 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. People can turn up at 3 in the morning and have a meal. Imagine that. But we can't because we put it down to McDonald's. It's interesting to see the change. We've always seen this mentality whereby we've always been programmed and scripted to sleep when it's dark and work when it's awake. When you actually flip it, you actually find out that it's actually, you live life very differently to most. There's a reason why. There is a reason why. But it's mad, isn't it, how we've been programmed from a very young age. We follow suit. Your parents used to, if your parents used to wash up, 9 times out of 10, the next generation down will then wash up. One of these things called dishwashers, and it's amazing, isn't it, how you come across people that you have a dishwasher when you're younger, and then next minute the next generation down then uses a dishwasher. We do follow suit a lot with our parents. Honestly, I'm sat here listening to a family. They're just finishing eating now. But the kids are running riot. And the kids come over and say, Mum, Dad, money. I'll show you in a sec. That's how they make most of their money. Off those machines. Yeah? Which is gambling for kids. That is negativity. See my point of view? That's gambling. We're training our kids to gamble. instead of educating our kids on why, it's you put money in once, twice, 3 times, you might not win. When you actually then educate themselves on how much that toy is, you can then say, if you want that toy, you know what, let's do something different. Let's go and buy the toy. But actually go down the route of putting in 10 to £15. Let's just be real. Honestly. It's a cult. It is a cult. As somebody that's a child that's not having its own way because it's not getting money for the machines. The next minute, guess what happens? They just give it in. Yeah. It's mad. Parents are giving in. No, it's happy now. Wonder why? Oh yeah, just fuck off. Go on, fuck off. That's what's happening, just. It's madness, but it's the truth. When you actually look at the real world, and you look at obviously how things are scripted, programmed, and how we actually respond, it's interesting, really interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, I thought I'd stop off, grab a little bite to eat, and yeah, lime and soda. Well, lime and soda. Yeah. Limes, natural. Limes are natural. It's interesting, isn't it? It's funny, I could have gone to Domino's Pizza and got Domino's Pizza. I could have done, but I didn't. So in the world today, we have choices. Well, who's to say this is the right choice for me? Right? If I eat this here now, who's to say this is the right choice? Who's to say that going to a pizza, Domino's Pizza is the right choice? Let's be real. Domino's Pizza, it's a cult. It's a cult. And also, look at the nationalities that are dealing. If you go to Domino's Pizza, look at the nationalities now that we're dealing with. Yeah, you see the point of view now? It's mad, isn't it? When you actually start to look at third world countries, you start to look at how they eat, how they prepare food, and how they do things in their countries. The next minute we come to a first world country, and then we just basically don't quite understand. Oh, okay, really? You still want to bring your own? You still want to bring your own culture here? Does that mean that you still eat like that and still prepare food like that? And do you still treat it? Yeah. It's interesting to see it. It's really interesting. It's actually a big difference, isn't it, between like countries that are struggling and countries that aren't struggling. But how countries are becoming a struggle. Well, there's a massive change. There's like a movement. Right? A lot of people say it's about an ideology, but I think a lot of it's down to mentality. You got the wrong mentality. There's a large amount of people that are changing their mindsets in the world today. Actually, I went to a restaurant a while ago, and I saw one of the guys in the back who was in the pot wash room, and he was basically eating out the grounds, out of the pots of the actual food that was going back into the bins. And like when you're an Indian and you take your food out of pots and put it onto your plate, then you eat off your plate, and you always tend to leave bits of food inside the pots and the dishes. And he was actually eating out of the dishes that was going back to the kitchen. So in my eyes, yes, okay, it's part of this food. I get it. But the understanding is you shouldn't really need to do that in like a a modern day society. But it happens, and it's happening as well. So I've just come today just to have a look at this. But here now, it's like the mustard. How many times do they refill the mustard pot? Do you just top it up? Probably. Actually, watching last night about how they kill animals and how they basically. I was looking at a load of content about slaughterhouses last night. You've got to be pretty heartless. You've got to be pretty heartless and desperate to. Pretty numb to the experience to get on the route, like, let's just be real, like slaughtering animals, like killing animals, you must be pretty numb to it. The problem I've got with it is, could I do it? Obviously, I appreciate that somebody can, but just because I eat meat does that mean that obviously I'm supporting it on a mass scale. It's interesting. Life is very interesting. So also looking at different tribes, different like tribal, and different tribes are still in existence today. Obviously, we're all a tribe. Like we're all parts of different tribes. When you look at obviously British people, we're part of a tribe. So they're all still a tribal place now. But it's a tribal base. It's a tribal society based off of numbers and quantity. So it's interesting how things are going to change or how things are changing. So that's anyway, I must admit, do local carvery. Like, people don't really understand, but it's actually a very British meal, really. So what's really interesting about life is there's certain people that won't eat carvery. Don't enjoy it. And it's interesting to see the reason, look at the reasons why, and how they eat, and what they cook in, and the way they cook. And it's, I tell you, understand that around the world, we all do things very differently. I get it, I understand. When you start to bring cultures to different places, you try and change things. Are you right? How are you getting on? Fine. I think what we've actually established here is maybe I need to do more of this to work out which people are loyal and which ones aren't loyal. I think obviously if I go down the route of changing names and obviously change, like this is where basically if you run two brands side by side, it does exactly the same, then basically what you end up finding out is you end up finding out which are your loyal customers and which ones aren't your loyal customers. And obviously, unfortunately, we've now established that they are not loyal. Yeah. Right, okay. Now, obviously, I appreciate that, but like, if they were unhappy with us, then fine. But the fact that the fact we've gone above and beyond, and now they're looking to take funds away from us, it's kind of like fucking like what ourselves. Well, that's it. Yeah. That's it. I think that's obviously the way that we need to approach it. So. Right. Of course it's about price. Of course it's about price. Nobody wants to pay for anything these days. That's like me going. Well, this is like me going to a carvery and saying, you know what, I want a carvery, but you know what, I don't want to pay £3 for it. Is that okay? And I'm going to say, and they're going to say, no, you're not. You need to pay full price for it, or else what's Well, all I'm going to say is guess what's happened tonight? There's been a bridge burn there. So honestly, am I going to help them out in the future? Not really. So at the end of the day, we need to make a note of this, and if they become a problem to us, like they are, then we'll just shut them off, and then we won't supply them. But I just don't want the argument hassle. Let's find somewhere else. Let's find out that they pay more money, and then they'll say, "Oh, well, actually, you know what? Sorry, Mike." And I'm like, "No, it's not about being sorry. It's basically the fact that you've gone out your way to be a cunt." Yeah, fine. I think where we need to head, especially this year, is basically we want to only deal with certain people. I think we basically need to branch out and get rid of all the crap out of society, and just say no. It doesn't matter. It's regardless. You pay full price, or we're not going to deal you. You don't appreciate us, or we don't appreciate you really. That's probably the way forward. So scarcity is probably where it's all at, I think. You know, everybody wants to drive a Lamborghini, but unfortunately not many people can because they haven't got the money behind it. But the people that have got the money behind it, shows. So yeah, all right. I will do. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go tonight anyway, so I'll sort out tonight. So. Well. All right, thank you. Just wait. It's 8 o'clock at night, just still, still fighting forward. Anyway, trying forward. You look at a large amount of jobs in the world today. The pointless jobs. And I don't get it. I don't get it. It's interesting. I guess the problem is everyone needs to have income and money to live life. And I think we have to make certain jobs, right? So they've got in this area, they've got a small bin. Now what I don't get is they need to put the small bin into the big bin at some point. Small bins always get full quicker. And when you look at the whole logic in the way that people, ask question her now on what she's doing, which obviously I wouldn't do. When you do question her, she wouldn't have ever thought the bigger process. So she's moved all the dirty dishes off the table to clean the table, to put it on the side, the side. Why don't you just get a trolley, put all the dirty stuff on the trolley, clean the table, and it's done. Instead, she's moved everything off the table, onto the sideboard, to then obviously then clean the table. It doesn't make sense to me. You might as well just do it all in one hit. But, it's madness really. So I say about McDonald's, how they streamlined everything to be like literally here, like really quick and easy. It's interesting. It's interesting. So what we've done in business, what we've done in business is to set up 2 different brands that are basically look like they're in competition with each other, but actually behind the scenes it's actually us. So what's really interesting to see, the loyal clients and the non-loyal clients. So now we've categorised out people that are loyal and people that aren't loyal, and that's really interesting to see the difference between which nationalities are loyal, which ones aren't, which ones are being unfair, and it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see. So. How we sort of start to really, we basically in life you should only give one person a chance once, and that's in a relationship. One chance. You either provide and be alongside me, or else I've got no time for you. And unfortunately, I think that has to be with business as well. You have to have that mentality with like loyalty with regards to like people you work with. You've got one chance with me. You fuck it up, that's it. I think that's to be done with relationships as well, and I know it's brutal, but in the world that we live at the moment, it's in the world that we live today, it's not very nice. It is very, very, very cutthroat, So to retain that customer service mentality, to retain those clients, retain partners, you've got to be black and white with them and say, right, you know what, this is what I want from it, and if I don't get it, then fine. And it's very cultish, but I think it's the only way. We've gone through a phase in life now whereby I think we've openly been too nice to people, and I think now for me, I've now realised very quickly that you need to be brutal. Like, so it's one thing. If you say to somebody, leave me alone, they have to accept that and leave you alone. And if they choose not to leave you alone, then again, we understand the mentality. It's again. Yeah, it's bad. Anyway, right, I think I'm actually, you know what? I think I'm done. So yeah, it's interesting. Life's interesting. Yeah, what's next? Well, what's next? We've got a few missions to do. To be fair, with you. A few like major missions. Got a few little drives tonight as well. Nothing major. So I'm calling Manchester right now this minute. I need to go from Manchester overnight tonight, just to basically make sure that we can obviously keep these going over tomorrow. But because it's the weekend, which is pretty well the weekend, which is coming down to what week are we on now? Week 9. We're week 9 already into 2026. Like where the hell that last 8 weeks gone, I do not know. But it just shows, doesn't it, that there's only 52 weeks in a year, and we're already on week 9 already. It's scary. It's scary, I tell you. Sooner or later, it'll be June. It'll be my birthday. I'll be older again, and it'll be like, okay, then it'll be Christmas, and then it's scary. So I think people need to understand that life's very short. Life is very, very short. So. Anyway, when I look across social media platforms now, there is so much shit. Like, there's so much shit. I was actually looking at a screen grab that I did. Basically, it was a screen grab that I did of my feed. I think it must be about 6 years ago now. So when you look at the screen grab, and I actually scroll down and see everything that I screen grabbed back in like 6-7 years ago, compared to what we see now, it's just gone fucking wrong. It's gone wrong. And there's so much content out there now, which is just basically it's just so, but it's just broken. It doesn't even make any sense, any logical sense to life now. But it's interesting to see that everyone's after views and clicks. And one day, guess what'll happen? The internet will just disappear. The internet will go forever. And everyone will be like, fuck me. Think about what's happening now in Iran. Yeah, you don't understand. Yeah, if you're not following what's happening in Iran right now this minute, Iran is in blackout. They're struggling for power, and not only are struggling for power, but they've got no communication. So if you're in a first world country or in any country, and you say, oh, you know what, get the phone out, send a quick message. Oh yeah, I've got a signal. Imagine having a device that's got no signal on, and like it's just not working. One thing I will say is it can happen at any point. If I go onto TikTok now, this just shows how algorithms work. So if I go to Iran now and go on the lives, yeah. So we see how many lives there are. Yeah, this is how many lives there are. Yeah, let me just. So this is how many lives there are. This is Iran lives. That's it. Yeah. Tell you why. They don't want the rest of the world to know what's happening in Iran. They don't want it to happen. But you type in UK, yeah, live. Here we go. This is all the things that are going on in the UK. UK. All the live streams. These are all live streams going on in the UK. Load. There you go. More loads. There you go. More loads. Yeah. Load. You see the point? Yeah. You type in Ukraine. These are live streams that are happening. Ukraine. Maybe there's probably going to be a bit more for Ukraine. Maybe not. But you see how the attention's been moved around very quickly. There you go. Ukraine. This is now Ukraine. Stops. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Ukraine. There's no more lives in Ukraine. Are you telling me there's only literally, let's say for instance, let's say there's 100 people in Ukraine. Like, you'd assume that, what, over 100 people? What, 6, 7 streams? Probably about, maybe more than that, maybe probably, what, 18, 19 streams? Yeah? You understand what I'm saying now about life, yeah? You can't see what's going on. They don't want you to know what's going on. You know, they'll say, oh, it's all about military, it's all about protection, it's all about... Honestly, you see the point of view now? So even if going to YouTube, going to live streams, let's go on to Iran. Let's go onto Iran. It's all pre-recorded. There's no live streams. It's interesting, isn't it, how the world's changing? Facebook, live streams. We're going to live streams on Facebook. Let's go on to let's have a quick look at other countries. Let's type in US live streams. See what's going on. Again, the US live streams, yeah. You see how algorithms are working against people and for people. Even so, they're still limited there. They're still, out of all the people that are in the US, out of all the millions and millions of people that are in the US, yeah. In the UK, I can only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 38. That's the only thing that I can see. 38 streams. It's mad, isn't it? Like back in the day, you could do more than that. You could see more than that. But when someone went live in in any other country, it's not even even when you look at the live streams, it's not even like the live streams now are branded and titles saying UK. So there's one here saying welcome to my life. Sorry, welcome to my life. Do you know what I mean? But now.
Okay.
It's a change of place. It's a really change of place. So what's interesting as well, if you type Mr. Beast, yeah, type Mr. Beast, yeah, let's just be real here. So Mr. Beast, he's got, subscriber-wise, he's got 469 million subscribers, yeah, and that's only on 900, that's only on 947 videos, yeah, it's pretty wild, yeah. So if you go down the route of getting those basically 947 videos and divide that by 469 million subscribers, yeah, you understand the logic now, yeah. You think he's naturally just built up his channel naturally? He hasn't. It's basically allowed his channel has been opened up to every single algorithm. So it's mad. Let's go down the road doing the Beast. So this is Eddie Hall, the Beast. He's got 3.44 million subscribers on it. That's what he's got in 582 videos. Yeah, you see the point of view? Yeah, channels that any sort of like channels that's called Beast. Yeah, you see the logic. Do you know what I mean? There's one here called, again, this is another one called The Beast, and it's got 24 million views. So look at accounts, like even like lives. Again, all of his channels are all filtered. All of his channels are filtered to failure. You could just say he's built great content, but really? One thing I've noticed as well with him is, have you always noticed that any of his content that he does, he's pretty, for me, he's pretty, let me see, he's like, obviously Bonnie Blue is pretty dead behind the eyes. I see that the same with Mr. Beast. It's just an act. Everything he does is just an act. Very right, cool, let's go out of here. It's mad, isn't it? When you've got somebody who's actually real about life, who's just basically just says it how it is. Talking about the realm that we all live in. Somebody who's just basically doesn't stage it, doesn't fake it, doesn't wear makeup, doesn't have to wear clothes. You know, somebody just basically black and white and tells you the fucking truth about life. And you come across somebody that's obviously fakes it. When you fake things, you make millions. It's just madness, isn't it? The world that we live in. You fake it. That's why everyone lies. That's why everyone lies. You know, even when I posted the thing about the gym, it's not about people going out to the gym and like persevering forward and saying, you know, I'm going to do X amount of reps. I'm doing it for me. It's all about show off. It's all about show for somebody else. And I see it. I mean, that video that I posted, like, just look at it. It's a show. If you see the gym, it's just a show. How's Freddie been today? Has he been online? View channel. View channel lives 6 hours ago. Do you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it.
didn't know what I was going to say. And he said, no. Therefore, you wanted a number, mate. You wanted a number, man. You're a fucking idiot.
What's mad, is it? 1.2k views. How has he got 1.2k views? It was a 3-hour stream. He then did a 36 minute stream. He got 436 views. You know how? I don't understand. I don't understand. Five days ago, he got 1k views. It was about civilization being broken. Honestly, we are in a fucked up state, to tell you. We are in a bad state in humanity. There are people that shouldn't even be. There are people that shouldn't even have views. They shouldn't even have views. Anyway, I don't get it. Honestly, I do not get it. That's what I've got to do tonight. That's my route planner. Right, fine. And then going to live near the toilet, and then we're going to hit the road, drop into the warehouse, and then we'll head over to Leeds. Probably get Leeds done overnight tonight, and then tomorrow. It's amazing. Right, Scalia. Right, awesome. Right, Mike, let's on mission. Let's on mission. Right. It's fucking cold, I tell you. It's fucking cold. coffee. For a quick coffee, and then obviously we're gonna get on the road. See, show you what warehouse keys. Yeah. Right, awesome. What mission, eh? Right, that's that done then. So yeah, I've got a quick coffee and then go get to the warehouse, load, and then another day in paradise. Really another day in paradise. A lot of people might look at me and go, "Ah, Mike, I quite enjoy what I do, actually, to be fair with you. I really enjoy it." And the reason being is what I think a lot of people don't understand is I'm chasing graphs, I'm chasing figures, I'm chasing money. You know, I'm leveling up, not only financially, but making knocking out my competitors. So straight away, it's a lifestyle as well. It is a lifestyle. But if you actually go to work and you go to work 9 to 5, you're not really leveling up ever, because you're not building anything. You just basically go there and you're basically a slave to society. You're not actually gaining from it. You might gain a salary at the end of the month, but you're not really gaining data. You're not gaining information. You're not gaining. You're not leveling up basically. It's interesting to see it in real time. To see, right, okay, I get this now. If more people went out and started to level up, then you might find out that people that are on PAYOUT jobs get paid a lot more money to do them jobs, because there wouldn't be enough people doing those jobs. So, which we can't like see, to be fair. We can't like see it. It's called the race of slavery, really, which it is coming in. You know, we see it on mass scale. I know we can't say it. We say we can't say it, but why not? It's facts. You know, we totally get it. But slavery does become control, and that is the issue that we're currently dealing with right now, this minute. For me, it's more about me obviously allowing other people to think themselves. So the reason why I do this, it's one of the reasons why I make sure that everyone can think themselves and process information. You know, you might disagree with everything I say, but at least it's opened your eyes up to people that actually are vocal and actually are speaking out and are actually starting to understand. Some people will be drones all the life. They just won't get it. It's like everyone has the capabilities to understand, but you don't want to hear it because it's the truth.
Hi, how can I help?
Hi, can I get a flat white, please?
What was that, sorry?
Can I get a flat white, please?
A flat white, yeah. Anything else?
No thanks. Do you know what I mean? I totally get it. What a fucking retard. Do you know what I mean? At what point do you say something and then have to wait for a response, then say, well, actually, what was that, sorry? Processing. We talk about mentality. The reason why is because he's doing multiple jobs at any one time. That's what he's doing. It's actually really interesting. One of the places I can't eat at now is Tim Hortons. I cannot stand Tim Hortons. I can't stand the staff. I can't stand the environment. And just the processing of everything that's going on. Like Starbucks will eventually become the same. It's, you know. Please, yeah, thanks. Great, thank you. I noticed flat whites. Flat whites are quicker, faster, and much easier to make. That's the only reason why I drink flat whites now. I've realised that flat whites are quicker and faster and easier to make. It's mad, isn't it? Anyway. The guy there who's a learner. Shouldn't even be driving, dude. Not on the main road. Noticed that over the period of having a motor vehicle, we've seen the big changes that have been taking place behind the scenes. Because it gets brought in so slowly, people don't really get it. They just obviously they just abide and apply. It's interesting. Now, probably what, 8 o'clock. Let's make this happen, Mike. And I'll see you. See what's on the road tonight. See how many people are on the road crashing cars. Need to visit Leeds before the morning. We need to visit Leeds basically. So we're going to do the night tonight. Go to Leeds, just to basically soften the blow tomorrow morning. Because again, tomorrow morning I'm not going to be driving in rush hour traffic to Leeds and back. So I'll do it overnight tonight. Everyone's going to be off the road by now. Friday isn't tomorrow, last day tomorrow at work, everybody. But, imagine people finishing at 6, getting home for 7. And they've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is what they normally spend the time at home, like eating, family time, and then going to bed. And getting up, 7, 8 hours sleep. Rush hour traffic again. It's interesting, isn't it? Interesting in philosophy. Well, actually, it's facts and figures, but yeah. It's a theory-based system, but everyone does. you later on.